Leo, welcome to your Astroflower reading for June the 20th, going through to the 26th. This is the Astroflower. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, go down in the links below. On the right-hand side, you've got the emotional relationship side, and on the left-hand side, you've got your money, business, jobs, that sort of thing. We channel each aspect of the Astroflower and use the cards as a clarification. So if you're already part of the Astroflower family, welcome back, and we do appreciate your support that you give this channel. It's absolutely amazing. And for those you want to become part of the Astroflower family, it's very simple. Just need to subscribe and click that bell. Let's get straight into the mix. Okay, so the overall energy here is the Five of Cups. As I said, we use the cards as a clarification more than anything else. Let's just see. You had the King of Wands on in that position last week. Let's just see what the message is coming straight in for you. What's in the past should stay in the past. It's basically, we can't correct our past things. It doesn't mean you've done anything wrong, Leo, not at all. All I'm saying is here, as you're moving down your pathway, some things you're just going to have to let go of and realise that, you know, I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to be lots of things, actually, to be honest, as a kid. And you just got to kind of say, you know, I think it's more of a case of sort of saying, yeah, I wanted to do that, you know, but I didn't, and I couldn't. And life has dealt me and led me on another path. And I think this is going to be the most exciting thing, is that cup that she's still holding there in that Five of Cups, and realise that actually you do have a lot in your hands. And your karmic path here this week looks exactly that sort of thing. Let's go here on the relationship side and let's see what's going on with the Empress card, which is all about good fortune, really, and converting that good fortune into concrete things. So in the relationship side, whereas the universe was pointing you to it, of those special relationships, now it's a case of this week here, maybe nurturing it. You're going into the last 3 months before your birthday, which is also a moment in the year, and that last month before your birthday, it's a moment in the year, according to the Astroflower, where we do have those thoughts come in and kind of going, what do I want to be doing next year? What excitement, what activity, what emotion that I want to be experiencing next year? How do I want to develop my relationships? And that seems to be the pivoting point which we got this week, because we got the summer solstice as well, which I will be doing an all sign summer solstice coming out on Monday or Tuesday. I think it's Monday, off the top of my head. So yeah, let's just see what the message is here. You have everything at your fingertips in regards to relationships. And this can be family, friends, community, partner. You have the capacity within you to, to feed those relationships. And once you feed those relationships will grow. That's just the natural process of the relationships. And you've got everything here in order to make your coming year a really solid and calm and easy and fulfilling relationship, I think, for the coming year. And it's setting it up now. This is the thing, you know, once you get things rolling, let's see how the universe sort of is trying to influence that sort of conversion. It's definitely pulling stuff into you, and I think it's pulling you stuff in to examine as well. So as you put the relationships in place or start working with those relationships, and relationships is always, there's two people minimum involved in a relationship, and it's everyone's got to play their part. If everyone's not playing their part, then it makes the relationships a little bit more wearing for everybody else. And I think the universe is just sort of bringing in things to your pathway to sort of say, what about this? What about that? Stepping through a portal, Four of Wands. Yeah, I think the universe is bringing in things that will allow you to step from prior to post solstice, pivotal moment for you guys and Leo, so you could actually develop those relationships a lot better and actually come out the other side, not necessarily with a new group of friends, might well be, but you can't get a new group of family. I hope you get long, prosperous life in your couples. But it's going to bring it to a new phase. That's what it's sort of saying here, and it's going to be offering things up so you could actually position yourself better for that new phase of relationships. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path. They're acting as if they're like a little bit like the fairy out of Cinderella, where they're just changing little things so you can things can little wishes for you basically. So it creates little coincidences around you that within your relationship. So it opens doors for you basically. They're trying to open doors for you. King of Swords. Having a clear disposition or view or understanding according to past trials and tribulations, so you can see the pathway clearly in front of you. And I think this is what they're trying to do, is those little victories, trying to bring things in so it becomes a lot more evident of the path you should be following. Let's see how the guides are sort of, how they're influencing your conversation that is within you, so that subconscious level. Yeah, they're pushing a lot into this card 10 actually, which is the outcome, which we'll be seeing at the end of the reading. And they seem to be branched much more on your social aspect in life. They're suggesting a lot of things for you, just to keep you, not necessarily keep you preoccupied, but to keep you going forward, because I think that ties into the Five of Cups sort of thing and these two cards here. They're trying to encourage you to go through this portal here, and it's really, so they're keeping you focused on the things that work on the front of you. This is what I'm saying, helping you by sort of saying, what about this, what about that, and just helping you to keep going on. So I would listen to those inner voices, and it's going to help you to develop and construct beautiful relationships around you. It looks really nice actually on this side, which is good for you coming into the last month before your season of Leo, because this is exactly what's going to be, you should be concentrating on this month. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. This is realization. It's realization as to what you want to be or where you want to be next year, according to your finances, your money, your job, your business. And it's now asking you to get down to the nitty gritty, the little increments, the little bits of the workings of the machine in order to make it work perfectly in the future. I don't think it's necessarily a time to start your business. It's probably not a good time for you. That'd be good after your birthday, or start pushing for that pay rise or that new job, or your career path. Start pushing that after your birthday. I think this month here is just a case of almost trying things out and seeing how they work before you give them the real big push. And that's what they seem to be here, is sort of like concentrating on your on the basic things within your money and your jobs and your business. Let's see how the universe is trying to influence that pathway, that karmic message. Okay, so they're filtering in another way. On the relationship side, they're bringing it in. This here, they're sort of like pushing things around, and almost as if the universe is like pushing it onto your guides and sort of saying, does Leo want this? Does Leo want this? Or do they, that's what they're sort of doing. Keeping your emotions out of the situation. This is a Three of Swords. Obviously, you could say it's a You could be losing a job or something like that. But I think it's more a case of where the universe is actually sort of trying to alleviate the emotions within the business world, within your job world, in order to make clear decisions going forward. So you can clinically apply yourself within your career path to help you moving on. And I think that's what they're doing. The universe is sort of like cutting out the emotions, sort of saying, what about this? And it's real physical things. And I think it's just going to help you to see things a lot clearer. Okay, so they're pushing it onto the guides here. So, do you know, I didn't take the message from that guide, did I? Do apologise. Getting a bit above myself. I was just too eager to see what was coming up. So, as I say, they're pushing it through to this guide here. And this guide here is selecting a little bit similar to what this guide here is doing. You've got a real balance going on for you at the moment, Leo, in this week. And they're providing those gifts that the universe is kind of going, does Leo need this? Does Leo? And these are the guides that are turning around sort of saying, well, maybe not. Yes, that would be good. So therefore, they're creating coincidences in your career path and your environment that are around you, which makes you help to understand how you can further your financial sort of situation, be it job, business, or project. And I think they're bringing that into you as well. And it's all of this stuff is preparation, it's foundation stuff at the moment. And I think that maybe that little bit of overall disappointment that life is not going as fast as you want it to go. And it's going to slow things down on that front, but in a way, it's going to slow things down so you can actually get quality rather than quantity for you, which is really good. Let's just see how it's going on with the guides influencing your conversation with you. We are doing a competition on Instagram, so I will be giving you the keyword later on so you can go and join in that competition where you can get a free reading from myself or free healing. You just need to follow us on Instagram, make sure you're subscribed here, and then use the keyword to enter into the competition, completely free competition. They're acting in the same way, but they're being much more conservative in a way. I think it's because it's dealing with that subconscious, it's dealing with the public that is around you. So maybe you don't need to show your colours as yet, as regards to your career path or your career plan or your business. I think it's a case of keeping it under wraps, keeping it close to your heart, not necessarily showing your cards yet. Realization. There is definite realizations that's going on here. So when I say like the guides are there, they're not really going out there. They're being a little bit, so you can make that realization from within you. And once you realize how you can mechanically put it on and push your career on, by that time, your birthday will be pretty much there. And that's the time to really do it, because that's when your energy starts coming back into your life. After the 3 months prior to your birthday, where the vibration is a little bit more slower, a little bit slacker within the body. And it's all to do with timing and according to the timing to the universe, which you'll be able to find in your book. If you go in the description below, you'll be able to find a copy of your book, the Astroflower Leo. Let's see how the outcome is and it going on for the coming future. This is social for social's sake. I think it's a case here that, yeah, I would accept offers of socializing, to family meals or barbecues or grouping of friends or going down the beach, or if your partner suggests to do certain activities or you're suggesting to do certain activities. And it might be you need to, on this side, suggest a few things within your family, friends and community. But it's definitely pushing towards the social sort of side, which allows you that space to examine all the rest that we were talking about earlier on. Yeah, so you may be the person with the ideas at the moment, being a little childlike as well, floating along as you learn a lot. And that, because the Page of Swords is all about learning as well, like all pages. But here it's like it's learning how to go from one side to another, going through that portal which we can see on here. So I guess dimensions would be a good keyword for you for the competition, because it is a little bit about going through and focusing on the new dimension or the new year that is coming up for you guys, and quantifying and qualifying what you want to be doing. Remember that quality is better than quantity every day of the week. Every day of the week. It's a lot less stressful. It's much more enjoyable. There is a certain class and certain taste that is within quality rather than quantity. So yeah, I think with your life, this is what you should be going for. Okay. It's not moving fast this week. It will be still a little bit slow, although I think on the 21st, that's when we're going to get that energy coming out from the sun. So it'd be interesting to see it on Cymatic TV, which you will find in the description below as well. It's getting the messages from the earth, the chakra sequencing, and those sort of things. Okay. In the meantime, Leo, lovely to have you here. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.